Hey y'all, welcome back to Alternative House channel. Today I'm in the Netherlands visiting Iris and she gonna give us a tour of her just finished tiny house she is living in, and it's completely off the grid. Let's have a look.
This is my tiny house. I built this this year and I'm living here for a few months now.
I see interesting the exterior idea.
Yeah.
You have roof panels on the walls.
Yeah, I have a transparent facade because I designed it bio-based.
Okay.
And I really wanted to show the fair building techniques that I used, not like greenwashing, like, I used nice bio-based material. No, I really wanted to show those materials. So it's an honest way of building where you can see really the construction, what I used and how I used it. I like that idea, and in the summer, if the sun is on it, it really is gonna be part of the landscape.
And I see you collect rainwater.
Yeah, so we're totally off-grid. So on the roof we collect the rainwater and it goes to 3 tanks we have built into the ground.
And how many liters do you have?
3,000.
3,000 liters, okay. And you filter them?
Yeah, we make it into drinking water. So we have a filter system, and we also have UV light to distract all the bacteria out of it.
And did you calculate somehow how much you would need, or you just went?
No, we just went on doing this. This was what we could do, and this is what we hope to have.
Okay. Well, nowadays when there is so much rain, I think it's more than enough.
Hey Charlie, this is our neighbor dog. You gonna for a walk? Go.
And on the roof you have solar panels?
On the roof I have solar panels, and also I have a latex roof that's made of recycled materials. So it's a white roof, so it doesn't get too much warmth in the summer.
Okay. And how many solar panels do you have?
I have 6 solar panels. Here I have my technical space where all my water systems is in, but also my batteries and all my systems are in here. So
Off the grid system?
Off the grid system, yeah. Do you want to see?
Sure.
It's not clean up. So.
All right. So you have
So here we have the water system with the filtering. These are my batteries. Here's my gas
water heater.
Water heater, my air clearness.
It's like a recuperator that blows in and out, something like that.
Yeah.
Air? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
My Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
My water pump.
5 kilowatt inverter.
Yeah.
And you know how big are the batteries?
Each are 5 kilowatt.
Okay,
so in total
10 kilowatt.
we have 10 kilowatt. Yeah.
Okay, and how it works so far? It's enough?
For now it's enough. Sometimes we have to recharge with the external battery.
So with your panels it's charging it full?
Yeah.
And just sometimes you need to use backup?
Yeah.
And if there would be no sun at all, you know how long it would run?
It depends on what you use.
But for you? Like.
For now, I think I can do 5 days with it.
Okay. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so you are here. You have a community of few tiny houses.
Yeah, we have a community of 5 houses.
Yeah.
And 1 barnyard where you can have some storage space. Every houses are 12 to 20 meters apart from each other.
Okay. And there was maximum of how much square meters your house was?
Yeah, you can only build in 30 square meters, with including the walls.
And the height was limited too?
The height was limited to 4.5 meters from the ground.
Okay.
So if we place some blocks from 30 square meters from the ground, then you only have less height.
Yeah. And I like the idea of that you can rent the backup source.
Yeah, so we have in the Netherlands we can rent this out just for the winter months, so we have a backup for the whole community.
Yeah, and it has a built-in battery inside, solar panels, and the generator that's charging it when it's no sun.
Yeah, so that if there's no solar panels, we can charge the battery of those from the unit, and from that unit we can charge it to our houses, so that not everybody has to have their own generator. And I didn't want to build it on wheels because I really want to have a solid place to live for at least 5 to 10 years.
Yeah, and this place you have at least for 10?
Yes, at least 10 years. So, and I really want to go up on my roofs. Yeah. So I built a staircase on the side because I liked it So you can climb up your roof anytime you want to check on your solar panels or just be on top of your house.
Yeah, use it as a terrace.
Yes, that's also an option.
Yeah.
I made the terrace inside. It's not of the square meters, so it's not a part of the construction, so it's not part of the building.
Yeah.
So that makes it separated. So the outside wall is also going into the U shape, and that's why it's allowed to have this in the middle of my house, but have a bigger surface.
Yeah. So how long and wide and high is it?
So my house is 3.5 meters wide
Yeah.
and 10 meters 20 long, and it's 350 high.
With the terrace together, it's a bit more than 30, but you were allowed to do it because it's a terrace.
Yeah, it's not part of the construction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what are those holes?
It's a heating system.
Okay. It's like a
warmtepomp.
yeah. It's a heat pump.
Yeah, heat pump.
But it's not built in the ground. It's
No.
somewhere hanging outside.
It's only inside.
Oh,
It's
it's
an inside
inside.
unit.
Okay,
I
so
can
it's the same idea as that things that are hanging outside,
Yeah,
but this one is just inside.
yeah.
Okay,
It's
so it runs
especially-
on electricity.
Yeah. So
And
that's why I'm not using it at the moment because it's too much electricity. This is especially for pizza making.
Oh, okay.
So we can have small pizza baking oven.
Nice.
So this is the water clearing system. So this is now looks a little bit dead because it's winter time.
Oh, it's a natural.
It's a natural. So
Yeah.
all the grey water comes out into those 3 tanks, and the plants that are inside the tanks, they have bacteria in the roots, and that clears the water, and then it goes back to the nature again. So we collect it from the top, goes into the house, go back to nature on a clean.
Oh, it's a grey water that comes out of the house already, gets cleaned,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then it goes into
Yeah.
nature, right?
Yeah, so the grey one are the drinking water, and this is the cleaning, the grey water.
Okay, the same amount. Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome inside. This is my tiny house. I really want to have the kitchen as a middle point. So when you enter from the back, there's the kitchen immediately. Because I think in the summertime you can open this area and then you can really live outside, but you don't have to take your kitchen outside or all the things are in the cabinet, but then you have easy access.
So these are 2 French doors that opening out.
Yeah.
And you live here with your doggy?
I live here with my doggy, Rafa. He's very happy that he can live more outside. I lived before in a small house, and the thing I really hated that I didn't have enough counter space. So I really wanted to extract the counter space and also make my table into the same length as the counter space, so that we have a lot of space where you can place stuff while you're cooking or preparing stuff. You have enough place to put your stuff down.
So it's 6 meters.
It's 5 meters.
5 meters. It's
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah. But you can use it in different ways, and that's what I really like.
And you designed and built all the house by yourself.
Yes, I designed and built the house by myself. So also we built the kitchen ourselves, the tabletop we made, and also especially we made the tiles ourselves from the ground where we place our tiny house.
So you digged right here from this place?
Yeah. So
Clay?
so we digged a hole to get the clay out of it, and then in my studio I baked the tiles, and that's also why they're not very straight, because the clay it's a wild clay and it reacts the way it is.
Yeah, but it's very nice, I find it, that you used from this ground something to
Yeah.
put in the house.
Yeah, I think it makes it really that I can feel myself at home here.
Yeah.
Really ground to here.
Yeah. And you say we because you had friends who helped you
Yeah.
out?
Yeah, during the building process we had a lot of friends who helping me with everything.
Yeah.
Building it.
And besides this, did you use more recycled materials, or you bought new, like windows?
No, I was introduced to the place to gonna live here in the end of October. So during November last year, I knew that I could get this place maybe. And we had to hand in our permit before the end of December. So we had 1.5 months to design everything. I said, okay, I'm gonna do most of the things I'm gonna do new, because then I know for sure that I have the time to get my permit. And also I had only 4 months to build the house. So I didn't have time to go and search for all materials. I just needed to go with the flow, and that's why I used most of the new materials. But I looked into that it's most of a natural base. So that's all wooden frames. We did hardboard this, but that was the easiest and cheapest way to build a nice kitchen in the small time we had. I never thought about designing my own house. Oh, I did. In a dream, I designed my own house. I didn't know it was possible until somebody said, yeah, if you want to live on this area, then you have to design and build your own tiny house. And I was like, yes. In a day, I thought, yes, this I'm gonna do. And then within a month, I just designed from scratch. I didn't have any idea of tiny houses. I just went on with it.
So you never stayed in one Airbnb or something like that?
A friend of mine who built his own tiny house stayed for 2 days in his house. Okay. And I visited some to see. But
to have some idea.
Yeah. To have some idea, but I never lived in it before. Here I have my living area. It's not finished yet, but we just have the outdoor couch here. But the idea is to build a built-in couch where I can chill and relax. This is not a big area, but that's fine for me because I really want to live outside more. And if it's dark and cloudy like this, you just also want to be like with your blanket on the couch. So then you don't need a lot of space in your living room.
Yeah, and having L-shaped sofa, it will make more coziness.
Yes.
And this is the heating unit.
This is the heating unit, yes. So it's not connected now because we have too little energy for it.
It consumes like 2 kilowatts per hour, average?
A little bit less.
A bit less, yeah.
Yeah, but I bought it most of the things for the summer because you can also cool down with it. Mm-hmm. And if it's getting too hot here, I just want to cool down so that, for example, I can leave the dog inside for a few hours without having the doors open. Yeah. And that the chance that he runs away. So I really wanted to have a way that I can cool down my whole house. Mm-hmm.
And I love how many windows you have. It makes them more light. It makes more spacious feeling than it is.
Yeah.
And you decided not to go with curtains, or that is still in process?
Still in process.
Okay.
But for now we don't need them, so it's fine. But there need to be curtains, but I don't know yet what.
Yeah. And this is huge wood stove.
Yes, stone covering on it, so that it really takes the heat for a long time.
Yeah, it accumulates and then it keeps it warm.
Yeah, so I don't have a big fire in it, but a small fire, and then it keeps already for a long time the heat in it. It's a little bit too big, but this one I could buy secondhand for way cheaper than I could buy a new smaller one. So and it's nice. You can sit against it and
Nice. And the kitchen windows, I like how you made them that they're a bit higher. So actually from outside you don't see much inside.
No, that was the idea. Mm-hmm. So that you feel a little bit more protected by the house and more in your own space. Because, you live in a community and everybody walks around. And you don't want every time that people can see you, and sometimes you just want to be on your own. So that's my idea. But I think I like the idea that I can look outside if I want to.
Yeah, and because when I was coming, like you could see just your head.
Yeah.
And that was it.
That's fine. Then you see that I'm here and I can see you. But,
and this is like a working desk and the eating table 2 in 1?
Yeah.
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 And this is wardrobe?
No, this is just a cabinet with... Pantries, cleaning stuff, food for the dog. Here will be normally the main entrance. I still need to build a door, but that will come in the summertime.
And it will be like wardrobe as well?
Yeah, wardrobe and shoes, and that you really can close it off, that you don't see the jackets and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so here's my bedroom. I have a 2-person bed and some drawers under my bed where I can put stuff in.
There's a storage. And there is as well.
There's a storage above my bedroom, yeah. And here's my big clothing cabinet.
Wardrobe.
Yeah. And this is my my bedroom.
Okay. So you have composting toilet.
Yeah, we have a composting toilet.
This split unit.
Split unit, definitely. Here I have my sewing dust to cover everything. And yeah, here's my shower. And it's the same material as we have on the floor, but only coated.
Okay. And it's like 90 by 90 shower.
It's 90 by 90, yeah.
Nice. And tiny window.
Yeah, and a tiny window.
And above is all the storage there.
This is storage, yeah.
Yeah. And there is this compartment for off-grid system.
Yeah.
Nice. And I like the door handles.
Yes. They're from a friend. He designed the door handles.
Okay. And how high is the ceiling? It's pretty high.
Inside it's 280.
280. Okay.
Yeah.
That's nice. Makes feel more spacious.
Yes, I wanted to. Everywhere I came, I wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the tour. This is a bit different layout the house with a U shape. Let us know what do you think about such a design. Would you have done something differently? Thanks for watching and see you in the next one. Cheers. How much did it cost you to build it?
Ooh, including transport to this location. I messed up with a lot of things with it and it took ages. I appreciate it, really appreciate it.